Hi guys, and welcome to my new LP, or Let's Play, or whatever you prefer. This is Final Fantasy IV, and folks, this is going to be one heck of a Let's Play. I haven't done a Final Fantasy game ever on this channel. I haven't Let's Played a Final Fantasy game before, and I'm pretty excited to do so. This is one of the best Final Fantasy games. I've been playing the series a lot lately, and I figured, why not? Final Fantasy IV is one of these cool games that you just gotta really play. It's one of these games that's actually not very difficult, especially where to go. Just follow along with me and you should be able to find where you need to go. However, for right now, we're going to go snooping in the castle of the Baron, and we're going to look for treasure. Looks like there's no treasure here. That's pretty lame. You guys have no treasure. You lame. Okay. Come on. Can't... Don't you white wizards have magic? I mean, come here. Or packages. Step that. He was like doing the moonwalk or something. I don't even know. Anyway, let's keep heading through here. We're gonna go through this castle of Baron. Actually, I can't really do that because there's nothing more we can see to that side. However, if we go this way, I believe if we go up this way, yes. We'll be able to go down this way and trigger a cutscene really quick.
Cecil! You're not hurt. I was so anxious.
We're not hurt. How could we be? The wizards didn't even raise their hands.
Cecil!
Can I see you later?
Can I see you later?
Yeah, later. Whoops, sorry. I thought Cecil was talking there. My bad. Anyway, there should be something here that we can go see. I guess not. Yeah, I know that there are certain secrets in this game, but let's go into here because this is definitely a secret. This is something you guys will probably want me to go see. So let's talk to these guys. You're that Dark Knight. I am not Batman. Please return the crystal to Mystia. Good. I will. Maybe. I don't know. You just don't understand. The crystal is not just jewelry. You're that Dark Knight. I am not Batman! Oh, cool. So you guys are just capturing him even though, you know, Cecil feels bad about it? Yeah, that's cool. I guess you could just be jerks like that, you know? Never mind other people's feelings, you know? Woohoo! We're outside! Looks like we could do some game breaking. I guess not. I bet they lock it for certain places. And we meet one of the coolest characters in the game. This is Sid. Hey, Cecil! Come down here. How's my airship doing? What's wrong? I was... What? Who's gonna command the Red Wings then? I'm not sure what the king is thinking. He ordered me to take an airship, but I don't want it to be used as a weapon. I gotta go home. I've been working all night, and my daughter is worried about me. Oh, he's got a daughter. How nice. Go see your daughter, Mr. Sir. Let's see what's in here. Nothing important. I bet there's something in here. There's nothing in there. I'm saddened. Let's keep snooping. And there's nothing up here. That's great. I guess we're done snooping for now. I thought there was more snooping to do at the beginning of the game. More snooping! Anyway, let's head up to here because this is where we need to go anyway, so... Let's see, we might be able to see something over here or something. I don't even see a dang freaking thing. Okay, fine. Alright, what do you have to say, beautiful? I leave the...
I changed the sheets. Leaving early tomorrow morning, sir. Good night.
Well... What do you mean you're changing the sheets? Look, I didn't want to tell you, but I wet the bed. Yes, everybody knows that Cecil is a bedwetter. We are at the top. This is his room. Let's go over here and go to sleep. Click, clack, click, clack. Why is the dude sleeping in his armor? Seriously? I don't get it. What happened to His Majesty? The crystal of Mystia. Did we really have to snatch it from the peace-loving people? Never again, even if ordered. Dude, I'd like to be sleeping right now. I don't even care if I was in suit of armor.
Cecil! What's wrong? You're not quite yourself lately.
Nothing.
Then please don't look away.
Aw, and then the music ensues. And monsieur, we had to rob from innocent people.
Oh dear.
I'm just a dark knight with no courage to disobey His Majesty. Whoops.
The real Cecil would never whimper like this.
Oh, so you just called him a wuss. Well, that's really nice of you to just call your man a wuss like that. I mean, he likes to take care of you, and you're just being a jerk.
You're going to miss tomorrow, right? If anything should happen to you.
Don't worry, Kane is coming too. It's late. Go back to your room.
Take care.
Wait, whoa. You guys aren't gonna do anything? What the heck is this crap? Thanks, Rosa. Still, I am just a dark knight. You are not Batman! Let's go, Cecil. Outside the castle is the city of Baron. Let's gather information and equipment in the city. Alright, epic music, folks. Time to hear the theme of Final Fantasy IV. And it's a pretty sweet theme, probably my favorite theme of any Final Fantasy game. My favorite soundtrack is 6, but I love this soundtrack, so yeah. Enjoy this reading of mine. Yes. Thus the Dark Knight, Cecil, was expelled from his command as a captain of the Red Wings. And he and the Dragoon Kane left Baron for the village of Mist in a valley, enclosed in deep fog. Airships had been a dream of many people. After the realization of the dream came greed and ambition. Through its fleet of airships, Baron became the most powerful nation. But why is Baron seeking the crystals? Why do the monsters keep increasing? Only time will tell, I guess. The crystal was shedding its light silently. Alright, folks, before we head out, I think we have some money. Let's go get some stuff. Let's head to the town of Baron here. What do we have for equipment stuff for Kane right here? Oh, he's good to go. I think Cecil's good to go. I don't think we really need to buy anything for Cecil either. Yeah, he's good. He's got the shadow armor on. It looks like we're probably just going to need to buy some of this. Let's buy 10 cures. And that should do it for us. And we should be good to go, I think, for the Mist Cave. And then we should be able to gather some money anyway. But yes, folks, I'm doing bios for this LP. So what I'm going to do here is right here, I'm going to just find the enemies. There are 2 enemies we are looking for. The Eye-Wing Moth and the larva. This is the eagle, though. The eagle does show up in the outside of it. The eagle has... Well, come on, if you could just show me. The eagle has 30 HP, and there's no real weakness to these enemies in the beginning, especially considering because it is the beginning of the game. So, that's one of the things. But I believe the larva and the Ewing moth do come out, and I'll be able to show their complete weaknesses, but I'll look up the Eagles one and have the bio on the screen for you when it comes out. Looks like we got the floating eye here too. I didn't even notice that the floating eye appeared. I'm just reading the strategy guide, and it's apparently the DS version, the floating eye and the eagle don't come out. However, I do say that Kane, especially for the beginning of the game, his jump is pretty broken, so you're going to want to use that as much as you possibly can, because he just makes the fight so much easier. Even though this is the beginning of the game, and you don't really need the fights to go easier. Ah, here we go. Okay, you know what? No, screw this. I think we got all the enemies here, so I think we'll be okay. Yeah, the eagle does have 30 HP, but I just don't know their weaknesses. Again, all this stuff will come on screen because I'll have to look it up, but whatevs. Oh, wow. Cecil took him out. Alright, we're going to actually head to our first dungeon here. I've only got about 7 minutes left in this video, but whatever. We're going to head to the Chocobo Forest and grab a Chocobo. When you grab a Chocobo, you don't get any encounters here, which is a good thing. And you can walk across water and go in the grass. You can walk around this way. And this is our destination. This is the Mist Cave. And here's our first dungeon. They just throw you right into it. Let's go. Now the two enemies we're going to be looking for are the Eye-Wing Moth and the larva. And we'll probably run into both those enemies here in this dungeon. Welcome to the Mist Cave, everybody. The Mist Cave has only a few things that we can grab here, especially considering it is the first dungeon in the entire game. And we already got the Sand Moth and the larva. The Sand Moth is a level 12. It has 39 HP, 78 experience points is dropped. It drops 5 gil, it's weak against wind, it's resistant to earth, it drops eye drops if you're playing the DS version 20% of the time. It has a Phoenix down 12%, alarm clock of 5%, a gold needle of 0.4%, and if you're playing the DS version, you can steal eye drop 60% of the time. So that's good. Larva is a level 10, it's 25 HP, it gives out 50 experience points. It's weak against ice. It drops a potion 20% of the time and a high potion every 5%. It also has a steal percent of 60% in the potion to get a potion. So, yeah, that's always nice. And we won the fight. So we got 130. Yep, that's about right. So cool. Alright, and we will take that heal with gratitude. Let's move on. So now I don't have to explain about the enemies in here. I'm probably just... Go back. Who is it? I'm going to explain the enemies when we get to a certain area before I do anything else in the game. So, also we have an imp. However, I'm going to bio those later when we actually run into imps. Imps are your standard enemy. They have always been a standard enemy, and they were the first enemy, one of the first enemies in the Final Fantasy series anyway, especially the first game. The first game, they were considered to be like the weakest enemy in the entire game. I consider them one of the more weaker enemies in the entire game. I don't consider them to be the weakest enemy in the entire game. I can't believe we just got a tent from those guys. Oh, more imps. Okay. Imps are pretty easy to take out, though. They usually take one hit, even throughout the whole game. I believe they are like the easiest enemy in the entire game. It's not one of those... It's not one of those enemies that should give you a hard time, unless they're in groups. But even then, like, even in the first Final Fantasy, wow, we got a Cure 2 and a Cure 1, nice. We're just doing the best we can with all this crap, that's awesome. We got a heal. I believe heals are eye drops, so those enemies will drop heals, and you can steal heals 60% of the time with Eye-Wing Moths. And there we go, we got another tent. We have 3 tents, don't we? 3 tents. That is crazy. That is intense. Looks like we will get to the boss when I want to and do the video the way I wanted to. Okay, 6 imps still shouldn't be a problem. I'm probably just gonna have them attack because the thing that I want to stress right here, I am playing the Super Nintendo version in North America. It is definitely not the best version of Final Fantasy IV. Final Fantasy IV, if you want the best version, in my opinion, there's 2 versions because they have an auto attack. The DS version, which is the guide I'm using to actually buy all the enemies, or it says will gain a level, sweet. Or the PSP version, in my opinion, is the best Final Fantasy IV version. So yeah, go out and do that. I would also recommend H.C. Bailey's LP of Final Fantasy IV, the PSP version. I would also recommend Super Gaming Brothers PSP version LP of it because it's pretty funny. Anyway, I hope I can make it as enjoyable. I just really want to make it informational as well. But yeah, I'm pretty good at this game. It's not that difficult, but it's pretty understandable how it can be difficult at times. But folks, we're heading to the first boss of the entire game. Leave now. Is it a monster? And folks, we're heading to go fight the boss of Mist Cave.
One's from Baron.
Who are you?
Return and I will not harm you.
Show up.
Do you still wish to go on?
Yes. Always say yes. If you say no, just have to go back. You must deliver this package to the village Mist. Then I must. The mist is gathering. Okay, folks, the first boss of the entire game is the Mist Dragon. The Mist Dragon has an HP of 566. It's a level 12. It gives out 112 experience points. It's weak to darkness, and it's susceptible to slow and sap. It's resistant to earth, and it absorbs water, so don't get any water attacks. However, at this point in the game, it shouldn't really matter. Another thing, too, there is going to be an attack it's going to have later on that, I'll show you what happens, but you don't want to hit this Mist Dragon because he does mega damage, but I'll show you what happens if you do hit him, because even if I do hit him, I think I'll be fine. See how it's turning into mist? I'll just show an example with Cain here. Let's just say I put in the command and just hit him. It'll automatically miss, and he does the attack Cold Mist. It does pretty good damage for right now, but for right now you just want to do defense. If you just click on the right side of the D-pad, you'll be able to parry, which is defend. So just definitely you want to keep your defenses up at this point, especially since Cain is pretty low right now. I can't believe I'm letting him die this fast. Oh well, Cain is a powerhouse, so parry, 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 parry. Reminds me of the first time I played Final Fantasy VI, I was doing this for the first boss. Alright, now we're getting ready to fight. Okay. So whose turn is it next? Okay, now we can jump and fight. However, his attack is very limited. The only tough attack, again, is if you accidentally put in a command for him to jump or for him to fight. So I'll just have him jump here, so I think we'll be alright at this point. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, alright. He should be taken care of here in just a little bit, so this boss fight is not very hard, even with me doing that. So yeah, there we go. See, oh, I only got 350 experience. In the DS version, he gives you 1,112 experience points. Yes, I will be buying the DS version and the regular version ones, but yeah, because I've been playing both, so to practice. So sweet, we have won. Okay, folks, I'm gonna get out of this place. I'm going to save, and I'm gonna call this a video. Next time on Let's Play Final Fantasy IV, we're going to have some crap go down. Okay? I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.